This is going to be a very controversial vid. There's going to be colourful language, but I think there are a lot of things that need to be said. So, I woke up to the news the other day about the assassination attempt of Donald Trump, and it absolutely sickens me that unfortunately an innocent person is being caught in the crossfire. And this is getting beyond a joke now, this world where the violence, the killings and all this, it's just got to stop. We have a right in this world to have freedom of speech. We have the right to say what we want, express ourselves, and it can be controversial. It can be, some people may not approve of some of the things we say, but we're all entitled to speak our mind, right? And I truly believe that. But what I don't believe is whether it's Trump, Biden, or anyone for that matter should be shot or killed for pathetic reasons. People do not like Trump, and people do not like Biden. In fact, most people don't like a lot of people that represents their country. But they're human beings at the end of the day. They have kids and family. And the fact that one sicko decided, I'm just going to go get a gun and try to kill the former president of the United States. At the end of the day, people vote for who they want to run the country. Whether you like Trump, or whether you like Biden, or whether you like anyone for that matter. You have no right to input your opinion on, if you don't live in that country and you just believe everything that comes out in the news, and you think, oh, this Trump guy's a really bad guy, or this Biden guy's a really bad guy. Well, just look at the facts. What have they done for the country when they're in charge? Right, obviously, people vote for them. Personally, I wouldn't vote for either. But if I didn't have a choice, I'd vote for Trump, because I think that Biden is just, the other day when he called the Ukraine president, he called him Putin, and it was like, oh God, Ukraine and Russia are at war, and you just said to the Ukraine president that he's Putin. Oh my God. And then Biden goes and says his vice president was Trump. I was like, oh my God. But take that into consideration, that we have a right to have freedom of speech, and we have a right to say what the fuck we want. And the fact that whether you like someone or not, they have no right to be shot. And the people that are laughing at it, saying, oh, I wish it hit his brain, I wish it hit his head. So you want a guy in front of thousands of people to have his brains blown off in front of kids. There's kids in that place. There was families there, and you think it's pretty funny that it happened? What if that happened to your parent or someone you love? You wouldn't be laughing, would you? Like I said, innocent person is dead now, and I personally, if I was at an event like that and I saw that happening, that would shake me up. What about the poor families and kids that were there that saw that? It could have been horrifying for them if that bullet made contact to the brain or the head. I personally would never want to see that. And there's people laughing about it. It's not funny. It's fucking not funny. You're disgusting human beings if you think it's alright for, a person to be, blown the brains out in front of fucking people. That's just sick. Now, not just on that subject, we're going to talk about another subject that's really pissing me off lately. In life, we all struggle. It's not easy what we go through in life. We all have problems with our health and all that. But what I don't understand is people go on Facebook and social media to socialize, to post what they've done in the day, or share a video or clip, whatever, on YouTube or something. They don't want to have someone asking them for money, pressuring them to buy their content or do whatever. I'm saying this as nice as I can. If a guy or a girl is interested in your content that you have to sell or offer, they will message you. They will say, what's your prices and what's this? You don't have a right to go and bug them, because I'll tell you what, most guys that are smart, they're not going to pay for it. They're just going to go find it on the internet for free. And then when the people that are just normal people that try to scam people out of money, I'm so angry with that. See, I have someone on my Facebook that absolutely drives me insane. They are consistently every day asking for the same dollar amount. But you say, for what? For their gambling habits? For their marijuana? For their drugs? For their alcohol? They ask every day. You see them smoking their bong. You see them on the pokies. And they complain they got no money. But they have the nerve to ask people, oh, can you give me some money? And when people don't even reply, you know what their response is? Oh, but I have an OnlyFans. Because they fucking are sick in the head. That they, expect people just to give them money. Because they're a girl. We live in a world right now that people don't want to earn their money. They just want to keep asking people on Facebook, Instagram, and all social media things, oh, can you lend me this? Can you lend me that? You start lending money to people, you're not going to get it back. You're going to end up fucking broke. Like, I have bills of my own. And when I have fake friends ask me for money, they get blocked. I dated a girl the moment she asked me for money. I said, fuck off. I'm not the father of your kid. I ain't going to fucking do it. It's not my responsibility. And the other thing that really drives me nuts is these stoners, these druggies, right? They get so fucked from the drugs that they start making up their own shit. They start making up allegations about you that's not even real. And then they say, oh, I've got something on you, or, I remember when you did this and this. It's like, that never even fucking happened. What are you, delusional? And I've noticed with a couple of people I know that the drugs have so badly gotten into their brain, they're not the same person anymore. Marijuana is one thing, but when you start doing all the other stuff, it screws with your brain and you will lose your friends. Because I tell you what, these people that I've seen, they're not the same anymore. Over the last year or two, I've seen them change and gone, this is pathetic. It's not even laughable at this stage. It's just, when they believe, oh, I've got proof of this, you're this kind of person, it's like, excuse me? It's like someone was talking to me the other day and they said, when I was this age, you did this to me. It's like, what the fuck are you on about? They showed me like this Facebook of, I don't know who it was, and it had like a little horror thing, and I'm like, well, what's your point? Isn't that you? And I'm like, that's not even me. Oh, but it's sent the same photo as you did like a month ago. It's like, excuse me? Like, do you not notice that my name, and by the way, when you type in my real name on fucking Google, right, there's a lot of people with my first name and surname. I was quite shocked. I looked myself up thinking, oh, what is it that people like? Do people think that I'm these people? Oh, but it's got your name. It must be you, right? No. There's actually a lot of people that have got my first and surname. I know there's an actor or a singer with my name that lives in France. I know. I looked it up because someone says, oh, I did a background check on you. And it's like, well, yeah. You found nothing, right? Oh, but you're on this. I'm like, excuse me? What the fuck are you on about? I've done nothing wrong. I have no record, for starters. And, oh, but it's got your name. It's like, yeah, you must believe everything you see on the internet. I'll tell you something personal about myself. The only thing that I've ever found of myself is the court hearings I've had from my tenants that try to screw me over. And a couple of incidences where I've been found not guilty of whatever the fuck I was there for. And you know what I find interesting about that is, it's like people want to believe in what they see online. Oh, I've done a police check on you. Bull fucking shit. And it's funny when a druggie says that to me, I'm like, you hang around guys that want to run you over. You hang out with guys that try to beat you up. And last time I checked, they're a lot worse than me. You hang out with guys that live in their fucking smashed up house that they rent and fucking smells like fucking drugs and piss. Wow. Great company. Great company. And when you go into these druggies' houses, they're always just holes in the wall. It's always a mess. Don't forget the security camera. They've always got a security camera because they're always paranoid when the cops are going to come. You know, they're always paranoid. And you want to be with someone like that. That the house is an absolute pigsty, and there's, you know, every time that, you know, someone comes over, they have to look on the security camera because just in case it's the cops. Oof. Great way to live your life. Like, I'm serious. There's people that... I do believe one thing, that marijuana doesn't kill people, it's cigarette. I do believe that. And I can't even deny it, even though I hate people that do that shit. But the moment you start doing the other stuff, it's not about your looks that you're going to lose or your teeth. It's your brain. And you may end up being, you know, blind, a paraplegic. You could be all these bad things that could happen to you when you do drugs. And you want to try to ruin the lives of innocent people like myself and make me feel bad about myself? That's just bullshit. I'm telling you, I've had a rough life. You know, I've been through a lot. But the one thing that I'm going to say is, these druggies that think that they can ruin my life, please. It's like when I date someone, you know, I don't really give a fuck if they cheat on me in the end, because if you know what, if they're gonna cheat on me, good on them. Enjoy your life being a cheater. I know once someone that cheated on her boyfriend with me, and before that cheated on her first boyfriend with another guy, and then she cheated on him with me, and then when she went out with me, cheated on me. Wow, what an awesome chick that person is. Where's she lately? Like, I'm sorry, but if you don't want to be in a relationship, why fucking cheat? Just get out. But then people go, well, I can't leave this relationship because, you know, I'll be homeless. Well, then I've got no one to give me money or buy me food or drive me around. There are people that actually live like that. They just go from random to random because they're like, oh, well, if this doesn't work, I'm just going to go to the next guy and then the next guy. It's a very vicious cycle, believe me. Something happened to me a while back. I'm probably going to get... I don't know how to word this, but I'm going to say it like it is. And you know, and I know that certain people watch these vids. So it's story time with me, Andre, baby. You want me to tell it like it is? One of my previous relationships fucked me over. Tried to. Make up allegations about me, set me up, destroy me and my family, try to ruin my life. She was a lying, cheating whore. Nobody liked her. And she'll always be like that. I've never met someone as pure evil as this person. They were the purity of evil. They literally did not care about anyone but themselves. The lying is one thing. The cheating is just disgusting, but the manipulation, making someone feel like shit, is the worst thing. You have no right to just go from someone to someone just because they got money or a place to live. Because I tell you what, this person that dated me, if I didn't rescue her, she would have been a nobody. She would have been a nobody. And I find that funny. I find that funny that, you know, she could have had a really good thing with me. Look, I didn't love her. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. I didn't love this person. You know why I didn't love this person? Not the fact that she was a stoner. That wasn't the problem. The problem was she was a liar. And she hid stuff behind my back and cheated on me with a family member, of all people. And I will never forgive either of them. Look, I have no hate. I have no hate because, you know, God has a plan for them. I truly believe that, you know, karma always gets people back. You do something to someone, it'll happen back to you. But the thing I will never understand to this day is the cheating. Cheating, the lies. What you do to someone could affect them for the rest of their lives. Do you want to be a sort of person that's just going to cheat on people? Don't. Look, I've been in relationships where you want to get out, but do it the right way. Cheating's not the answer. Making them look like they're worthless isn't either. Look, be in a relationship because you want to be with that person, not but what they have or not what they can offer. Be with them because they make you feel special. Be with them because they want to be with you for you. Don't be with them just because, you know, you've got nowhere to go or no money or anything like that. Because I know a lot of women that all they do is just go from bloke to bloke because he's got a house. And the moment the guy starts wisening up, he's like, well, I'm not going to be with this woman because she's clearly just with me because it's a roof over her head. A real relationship is being 50-50. You know, you both, you know, help each other out with the grocery shopping, or you both drive, you both work. You know, relationships are 50-50 thing, and if you're in a relationship that's not 50-50, you're getting used. See, I had an amazing fiance of 6 years. Best love of my life, the only love of my life, right? And she never asked for anything. She was perfect. She's like the best woman I've ever met in my whole life. She accepted me for me. I didn't have a license at the time. And she motivated me enough to get my license. She motivated me to get better in life. And I've a lot to thank for that woman. If I could see her today and say thank you for the advice you gave me, thanks for the help, I would. She's taught me a lot. And considering that, you know, she was the best person in my whole life, and I fucked it up, and I know I fucked up, but I learned by my mistakes. And the one thing that I'm telling myself these days is I'm not going to go through all that shit again. Being in a relationship where, you know, it is fake. I hated the fact that my last relationship, I knew I was getting cheated on. I knew that something was going on behind my back. It felt sick. But you know what? It's a life's lesson learned. And I'm so happy that that person's out of my life. And I'm so happy that I'll never see them again. I was sick and tired of her lies afterwards. The stuff she made up about me, the lies, the bullshit. Try to make me a bad person in my own family. Spoiler alert, it didn't fucking work. I'm still here. And oh, by the way, if you are watching, whoever you are, you can enjoy having your fat piece of shit. The women I've had after you have been a lot better. I didn't need a relationship. I've, for the last 2 years, been hooking up with different girls. Every couple of months, it's a different girl. And you know what? I love it. I love the fact that I'm not tied down. I love the fact that, you know, I don't have to call these people. I don't have to, you know, say any love yous or anything like that and pretend to be interested in what they've got to say. It is what it is. I mean, I didn't even go, like, the moment everyone knew I was single on Facebook, oh my god, the amount of women, it was crazy. The amount of women that said, oh, you don't need her, you know, she's a fucking bitch, rah, rah, rah. And I'm like, cool. It's good to know that I didn't even have to. And you know what's funny thing is, all of them, every single one, were like, oh, you want to catch up, you know, happy to catch up with you. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not really in a catch-up mood, and here comes the best part. So, I use one example because there's a lot of examples. Alright, I'll catch up with you. Just heads up, I don't want anything. I just, want a good friendship. The average time within the first kiss has been about 5 minutes. I don't make a move on them, they make a move on me. And it's crazy. Like, I don't have to do anything and they're already kissing me, and it's like, is this why you really wanted me over? And they're like, well, I wanted to cheer you up, I know you're going through a bit of a rough patch, and yeah, I thought, I was like, that's sweet, but it's just, I'm not that sort of person, like, I don't want to give you the wrong idea. Like, I don't want a relationship. I just want to be, I want to be single, and I just want to enjoy life. I don't want to be tied down. I don't want, fake bullshit. The thing that I don't want anymore is just someone saying they love me or they care about me when they don't. I fucking don't like that shit. I have to legit work 2 jobs at the moment, and I'm not well. I'm having a brain scan on my brain today, because I've been getting all these really bad headaches, and at the moment you can see my head is all over the place. And it's just, I'm sick of these fucking people in this world of being so fucking stupid. There's this girl on this app called Bigo, right? And these guys are absolutely so fucking stupid. So she puts on a smile and puts on sexy clothes and all that, and flirts with all the guys. She's very flirty. She tries to get the guys to buy her gifts so it earns her money, right? And all these guys, pathetic low-life losers that are single and got nothing, I love you, you mean the world to me. When I'm looking at this, I'm like, you fucking idiots. Like, really? You're falling for someone that you'll never meet on a social media app, where her job is to milk you guys for money. And all these guys say, I love you, I care about you, you're my friend. She's like, she sees the comments, she never replies to any of them, alright? And one night, she got so drunk, so stoned, so drugged up, she looks into the camera and goes, I don't need any of you motherfuckers, you guys are trash, you guys make me money, I don't really care, none of yous are my friends. Number one, she lives with a guy as it is, and number 2, she just stated that she's only on there to make money. And I have a stupid friend that he thinks the world of her. He loves her. And I said to him, mate, you got no job, you got no license, you're the age you are, and you've got nothing that this girl would want. And she's milking you dry and milking the other guy dry. And she's milked these 2 guys over a couple of thousand already. And I said to him, I find it funny, mate, that you could go and get an escort for $250 for 15 minutes. At least you get something out of it. With her, what are you getting? Little fake I love yous or fake friendships? It's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. How girls can manipulate guys. There's this one girl on the app, right? A Russian girl. She does this thing with her top. Like, she pretends she's going to lift her top up. And she keeps doing that, like, teasing, like, oh, I'm going to lift it. Oh, I'm going to lift it. She does that for like a fucking hour. And the guys are like, oh yeah, show us. She's like, no, you've got to give me money. You've got to give me. And you know what I find funny? Even when she gets up to a required tally that she's supposed to get, she doesn't even do it anyway. She just changes her outfits over. And it's like, you guys fall for that shit all the time. If you really want to see tits and boobs and all that shit, there's plenty of that shit for free on the internet. And these girls that go on these sites to rip guys off is absolutely disgusting. I know TikTok, because my partner, I have an American girlfriend, by the way, beautiful. You know why it works? Because it's not clingy bullshit. We send our love yous back and forward, pics back and forward, and that's it. But she goes on TikTok and she just does her own thing. She never asks for people to gift her anything, and it's really nice that Even though there's trolls on there that absolutely rubbish her, she ignores it. She's an amazing person. She's someone that I would even fly to America just to be with because she's actually fucking decent. And I just don't understand how people can go on these social media things, find guys that are vulnerable and manipulate them. It's so fucked up. Now, at the end of this video, you will see some videos in the four corners of your screen. I want you to click on them. One's about my mental health, because I think you should know some stories about me. One would be some info about me that maybe you should know. And just check some of these videos, because you will learn a lot from these vids. And then share them. I don't do the like and subscribe crap. I know someone actually said to me the other day, why don't you do like a like and subscribe thing at the bottom of the screen? I'm like, I can't fucking do that shit. I don't care. You don't have to like my vids. You know, and someone said the other day, oh, why have you got your comments like blocked on YouTube? And I said, because I don't need the drama. I don't need people fighting in the comments. I don't need, any more. I know what people think of some of my vids, and I don't really care. I know, if some of my exes were allowed to comment, oh yeah, I could see a lot of shit. And most of the people that would comment are probably druggies and exes that don't like me, so fuck you. Just what I'm saying. But we do need to stop, in this world right now, we do need to stop the violence, and things like Trump should not happen to anybody. Unless it's Kim Jong-il or Putin. But, even then it's like, the law is the law. The law is the law. And I think that if people are guilty of something, they should be arrested and go through the procedure. That's how I look at it. Unless someone has done something to your family. Like, I know that if someone, hurt my parents, I would hurt them. That's the only time where I say violence, I would definitely. And I think most people would be like that. If someone laid a finger on your parents, you would do something about it. Someone killed your parents or killed your girlfriend or boyfriend, you would do something about it, wouldn't you? People say that's the one time where, the rule kind of breaks, doesn't it, when it comes to violence and stuff. But then it's like, even if you did, it's a very touchy subject, but it's like, by them being alive in a jail for the rest of their lives, they're still alive. They can still eat and drink and have internet access, watch whatever they want on TV, and live a good life not paying bills in jail. And that's why I say, these people, they have it easy, some of these people. And that's why I say, if you kill someone deliberately or kill multiple people deliberately, automatic should be the death penalty. That's it. We have overcrowded jails in this world, and our money goes to keep these jails up and running. So basically, keeps these, murderers alive, keeps these people on, that's why I get angry, because I'm like, I'm just going to do something on my computer right here. I don't like the fact that there's very bad people in this world, and they're allowed to be alive. Even if they're on death row. There's too many people on death row. If they're not going to be released out into the public ever again, well, why don't you just get rid of them straight up? The people that will be in jail for the rest of their lives, why don't you just end it? End their lives. That way, they cannot live a good life. Because I tell you what, they do live a good life. More than what people think. Okay, they don't have their freedom, but they're allowed to be alive. They're allowed to watch TV. They're still allowed to eat every day. They're still allowed to live their life. But they take away the people you love. You can't bring them back. They're not alive. The person that killed them is. That ain't right. Death penalty should come in when it's extreme cases where people just want to go and shoot people or kill people. I'm not talking about manslaughter here. I'm not talking about if you're in a car accident and you kill someone and you survive. No, I'm talking about when you deliberately go out and just shoot someone or shoot multiple people or stab people. Those sort of psychos shouldn't even be in this world. It's a very bad world we live in right now. We can, and the thing that I said on my Facebook today, I said, you know, there are countrymen killing their own countrymen. Why? What if you go to war one day? You've all got to, as a country, stick together and fight off whoever's invading you. Right now, no one should be killing anybody in their own country. Because if you go to war with someone one day, if your country is divided, you're going to be invaded and you're going to lose if you can't get along with your fellow man. It all goes back to, you know, it's not about, you know, we've all been hurt. But there's no need to go out and bash someone or kill someone for no reason. There's no reason. Right now, I'm telling you, the world needs to start obeying by the law, most importantly. It needs to obey by the law. It needs to, you know, get rid of drugs completely. Because I think these drugs are just changing people's minds and they start hallucinating, making up shit. I've been a victim of a lot of druggies. A lot of druggies have tried to attack me and gone psycho. I had weirdos on my Facebook. Fuck me. I have legit seen some shit over the last few days that I've gone. You complain that, you know, you're not happy in your relationship. You complain that, you know, you don't have any decent friends when the shit that you post is absolutely ridiculous. And this girl tonight on her Facebook, like, this bed, I've got this new bed, it's so lonely, I need someone to fill it with me. And it's like, your Facebook status is you're in a relationship and you know you're in a relationship, right? And you go and post that. Mind you, the girl's partner is an absolute druggy idiot that doesn't appreciate her. He left her stranded one day at like 4 in the morning, and she's like, oh, I need someone to pay to get me home, I need time. And it's like, it's 4 or 5 in the morning. If your own partner can't get you home, then that's not a partner that you want to be with. Someone that can't even help you, that's, man, you never leave your partner stranded like that. That's ridiculous. And she has a go at me tonight saying, oh shit, I'm just gonna censor myself here, but she said a lot of inappropriate stuff, and I'm like, yeah, who wants to be with you, really? You're a bad druggie that tries to scam people for money. You're a bad druggie that has nothing in life. And you know why you've got nothing in life? Because of your bad habits. Just saying. I've seen people like her come and go, and she's disgusting. You know, if you want to live your life as a druggie, well then go do it away from society. Alright? Go do it away from society. Stop asking people for money to feed your filthy habits. And I'll leave it at that because my throat's killing me. Anyway, check the 4 corners of your screen. Don't forget to share this. And yeah, I'll talk to you all soon.